Hey there guys, what's going on? Welcome to the most expensive, highest rated headliner card available, Paul Pogba, 1.7 million. That was the purchase price. And have EA done anything to him ever since the patches dropped? We also had flashbacks that came out yesterday, so I've got some pretty cool content to share with you. Leave a like if you enjoy, and if you are needing game codes or anything game related, head over to g2.com, use the code FUJI on that site to get a discount on every single order, and let's jump straight into it. Leighton Baines, he came out yesterday and I decided to do him. Why, you may ask? Well, some of you wanted to know if he was worth it, so I spent over 150,000 coins unlocking the guy, and he was released as a flashback. And if you judge him on his face stats, 84 pace looks quite playable. The dribbling, defensive, physical, passing, shooting, everything shows that he is well balanced. 12 games, so I've got a good idea as to what he's going to offer you. 3-star, 3-star, high attacking work rates, left-footed. He wants to whip those balls into the box. Then his in-game stats, he offers really good acceleration. The stand tackle for a flashback, I don't think that's acceptable. 84, surely they could have upped that to at least 88 or something to show that he is like a decent player. The physicals are quite nice though, because he has 92 aggression, so that's going to help out his strength. The jump in with the anchor chem style, that's something that I want to speak about, looks fantastic. The dribbling though, agility and actual dribbling stat, so how comfortable is he going down the line? The passing is all good, and there was 99 penalties, so if you've got a pen, make sure you remember to take it with Baines. He doesn't miss. Well, he hasn't scored. No, he hasn't scored. But another player that I went and purchased yesterday, Paul Pogba, 1,795,000 coins. That is very expensive, and I want to check his price right now on the market. I bet I've lost a lot. 1.780. Well, I haven't lost much. No, that's going to be his price. If he could just get an inform, a team of the match day, a man of the match, whatever, that's going to increase this card, please. I think I'll make quite a bit of coins on that. I want to keep him. I think that's going to be an awesome player for me going forward, and I was able to test him in good gameplay and also bad gameplay. So 12 games, 2 assists. I haven't scored any goals, but I've been using him as a CDM alongside Kante. So the 5-star skills, 6'3", and his in-game stats, the thing with Pogba and those higher rated players from the Premier League or just popular leagues, they don't really go up too much, but EA might be playing about with some hidden stats in game. So I stuck on the Hunter Chem style to help out the acceleration sprint speed. I think if I did that again, I would apply the Shadow Chem style because I'm using him in a defensive position. But the long shots, the shot power, the attack positioning, really I brought Pogba in for his physicality, his playmaking to pass the ball around, and then his dribbling stats. I think he's quite comfortable on the ball. He's just very, very strong, and he provides that composure. But for the price that I paid, 1.8 million, is he worth it? Do I notice any upgrades? So we've got Pogba, we've got Leighton Baines to go and speak about, and there's another shot that I'm really enjoying. Just to bring consistency to my gameplay, I'll let you know what it is. Let's go. All right, boys, so which player are we going to start with, Pogba or Baines? Let's leave Pogba until last. So Leighton Baines, 87 rated flashback. Did I notice him to be doing anything that stood out to me that I can recommend to you guys, or was he a liability? So last night in the weekend league, I ran a little experiment, and I know that you're going to judge me, but it's in the game to be used. 1 depth drop back, swear to God, I used that tactic, and that allows you to get away with bringing in the slower players, so you don't have to have like 90 recovery speed to be dropping back, chasing down your opponents. So that allowed Leighton Baines to just sit there. I also use stay back while attacking tactic, because with his agility and dribbling, he's not really one to be pushing forward and feeling comfortable on the ball, and that's a problem, because Leighton Baines, why you want to be bringing him in for that crossing, he's got high medium work rate, so he does want to push on, but he's not capable of that. He doesn't really suit the game because of those dribbling stats, and that's one thing that I didn't like about the card. But for some weird reason, he was very good in the air, and it doesn't suggest that in his in-games. But then again, I did apply the Anchor Chem style, so it gave him a +10 boost, and it felt like that. He was winning the ball consistently in the air. Whenever my opponents tried to hit it up to their right wingers, right striker, yeah, he was winning it very well. So I like that about the card. Defensively making tackles, oh, this is a bit of a weird one. So he's got a nice stand tackle, and it isn't consistent though. Because of his strength, it's a problem. So it depends like how you've postured up. If you're like face on with the opponent and you go in for a challenge, yeah, like he comes away with the ball more often than not. But then when you've got an Mbappe, especially Mbappe that I came up against yesterday, running down the line, and you're engaging into that tackle and using his physical stats, like his aggression is good, but I actually bumped off Mbappe. Like I went in and I bounced off of him, which isn't really great, and you don't want that from a fullback. That's where you see like him being a bit of a liability. So yeah, defensively he makes good tackles every now and then. He's got good jumping. On the ball, he's not great. His pace isn't unplayable. But the guy, is he really the best option to go for in the Premier League in that position? In my opinion, no. I prefer Footmus Van Aanholt. That guy is really overpowered. His pace is great. Going into challenges, he doesn't feel too weak, and in the air he's amazing because he's got 97 jumping. So if you're on a budget, like put it this way, if I was on the RTG and I was looking at Leighton Baines, is he really that good to be someone to be brought in to change my defense? No, I wouldn't personally do it. If you're not on a budget and you're a fan of Leighton Baines or just wanting to build a Premier League side, why not? 150,000 or 170, you get some okay packs back and you might just want to change up your side. So he's an option there. He is playable, but he's not like the best one to go for. So it depends how you want to treat the game. If you're wanting to build that competitive side, he's not the one. If you're wanting to have some fun, why not? Maybe you're going to be able to get down the line a little bit more, whip those balls in. But that's what holds him back. He hasn't got incredible amount of pace, and then on the ball, he's not really providing too much. But then we move over to Pogba, and I was using him as a CDM, which I would say is his best position unless he gets a few more upgrades. It's a weird one though, because I swear I've used the Inform Pogba. And then I look at this card, comparing it to the non-inform, and I never really see much of an improvement. And I've spent 1.7 million on this card, but it is a one to watch. If he gets a team of the match day, man of the match informs, he's going to get upped, and I hope so. And I'll only ever notice an upgrade when they super juice his pace, because he still feels like Pogba. His tracking back, he does do it quite well, but you notice that heaviness when he's trying to close down my opponents. But when he is there and he uses his physicality, he hasn't got a bad stand tackle. Actually, playing him alongside Kante did work really well. Like, it seems like I'm bashing on Pogba, but he played really, really well for me. His passing and playmaking, that's exactly what I wanted. And actually, to be fair, the build-up play and those long passes, like I was using RBA, it was working really well just to hit it up to Mbappe, Ronaldinho. So I really enjoyed what he was offering when it came to playmaking. Yeah, his pace is fine, but just tracking back, sometimes I was getting caught. Then again, I was using a fast build-up play. But 1.7 million on the card, it just seems like stupidly overpriced. But if you have the coins and you're looking for someone that is going to offer a bit more going forward, and if you've got Kante alongside him, I think that's a good partnership. But 1.7 is just overpaying, really. Gotta wait for him to come down to maybe like 1.3, 1.4. If he gets another upgrade though, what is the likelihood of him receiving an inform man of the match? I hope so. Do I want to keep hold of this card for that price? Maybe, because if he does get an upgrade, then I have my CDM. Like, he wasn't terrible. I actually enjoyed him, so why not keep him at the club, use him alongside Kante, and go from there. But another thing that I wanted to speak about today was the shot choice and what I'm doing right now and the way I'm scoring. And that's to hit the low drivens. You can hit them times, but then there's a possibility of you messing up. All that you want to do is when you're around the edge of the box or inside the box, say you've laid it off to somebody, and before you've accepted it, hold LBRB or L1R1 and aim like near post or back post, wherever you feel comfortable, and hit it first time. Low driven first time shots inside the box seem just unbelievable right now. Yes, every single shot on this game until they patch it is inconsistent, but that is a very, very nice shot choice. Then another one is like a time low driven on the edge of the box, and you get unbelievable power with those. And you don't have to do them first time. You can take a touch, you can posture up, and then you can hit it near post or far post. And you should be seeing a lot of them on display with these clips. And I know that I have Eusebio, I've got Ronaldinho, I've got the best players on the game, but you don't need them to be scoring a low driven. You can do that with anyone with half decent shooting stats, like 85 finishing, 90 shot power, but it could be the shot power stat that is really helping out this shot to be effective for me. So that's why I'm going to test it on the RTG, but I knew that it wasn't going to take too long to figure out how to adapt to the patch. That's all it is. And the first week in league, like, although the connection was pretty bad, it was just figuring out the best ways to score. So this makes me consider like what team I'm going to be building. Do I really need to focus on like crossing the ball in? Although if that is an option and I want to build like a balanced side, but now I have this shot choice as well as the shots near post when I cut in, I'm starting to adapt really well. So hopefully that helps you out. Just a little tip right there. And tomorrow we'll be back with the RTG, so you don't want to miss it. Please do leave a like, and I will see you on the next one. Team out. Peace.